Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and thanks for joining us in this new edition of our IUGET News, the English version. In our top news, the results of the BTS and HND examinations are finally out. What has IUGET produced in terms of quality results? More details will be shared in this edition of our news. End of year festival at the Institut Universitaire de Grandes Écoles de Topic, celebrating a legacy. Professor EGBE retires. Stay with us. Good afternoon and welcome back. The 2026 BTS and HND results are out, and IUGET is celebrating outstanding academic performances. The institution has recorded remarkable national ranking. 𝐀𝐔𝐆𝐒 tells us more.
The release of the 2026 BTS and HND result has brought great pride to the IUGET community. At the national level, IUGET students distinguish themselves through exceptional performance, where we have 3 national majors, 1 vice major. At the 3rd rank, we have 3 national majors, and 4th rank, we have 1 national major. Beyond these national achievements, several IUGET programs recorded impressive success rates. School of Health Science had 4 specialties with 100%, which are Radiologie et Imagerie Médicale, Kinésithérapie, Sage-Femme, Technique de Laboratoire, and Sciences Infirmières with 95%. Our School of Engineering, known as South Polytech, had the following percentage: Infographie et Web Design 100%, Informatique Industrielle et Automatisme 95%, Chaudonnerie 93%, Gestion des systèmes de l'information 85%. These achievements demonstrate the quality of training provided at IUGET and the determination of its students to excel in their examinations. At the institutional level, several students also stood out among the best performers. Congratulations to all the successful candidates, their lecturers, parents, and the entire IUGET family.
Behind every successful result is a story of sacrifice, perseverance, and determination. Let's listen to some of our students as they share their joy and their academic journey.
I really thank IUGET for accompanying me throughout my school year. It wasn't really easy. From the beginning, I thought it was something simple, but throughout time passing, I realized that it was really tough, and I had to double effort to make it.
I was very concentrated on my books. I was not even sleeping again. All my head, my thinkings were only on my exam which was supposed to come. And during the exam, I had supervisors, I had lecturers, I had friends who helped me to make it, and I'm very glad and I thank them for everything they did for me.
IUGET brought the academic year to a close with a special end of year festival celebrating achievement, recognizing excellence, and encouraging both students and the staff. The event brought together the IUGET community in an atmosphere of joy and appreciations. Report by Deborah.
The end of year festival at IUGET was a moment of celebration, recognition, and encouragement, bringing together students, lecturers, and staff. The event featured entertainment and interaction, with outstanding students rewarded for their academic performance and commitment. Dedicated members of staff were also honored for their hard work and contribution throughout the academic year. Speaking during the event, the president of IUGET encouraged students to remain focused, disciplined, and determined. He reminded them that success requires hard work and perseverance. The festival concluded the academic year on a positive note, celebrating achievement and inspiring the entire IUGET community to strive for excellence.
The Institut Universitaire de Grandes Écoles de Tropiques celebrated Professor EGBE, Special Advisor to the President, on Wednesday, the 19th of August 2026, on the occasion of his retirement. A special ceremony was organized on campus to honor his year of service, dedication, and contribution to the institution. Let's listen to 𝐀𝐔𝐆𝐒 Cynthia.
The ceremony began with the arrival and seating of guests, followed by an opening prayer. The president of IUGET welcomed all those who were present, while the vice president delivered the welcome address. The ceremony continued with tributes and testimonies from members of the IUGET community. The general coordinator of IUGET described Professor EGBE as a pillar of guidance and a father figure whose voice brought clarity and particularity during periods of reform. He enlightened the professor's commitment to excellence and described him as a true ambassador of IUGET. The director of communication also paid tribute to Professor EGBE, emphasizing his humility and his ability to encourage those around him to work hard and give their best. An MBA student equally expressed gratitude for the professor's support and contribution to students. A photo and video montage was then presented, followed by the presentation of a special gift, which was an honor roll and words of reconciliation commemorating Professor EGBE's passage and contribution at IUGET. In his remarks, Professor EGBE expressed his gratitude for the gesture and the reconciliation from the IUGET community. The ceremony was a remarkable one.
It all began when I left the University of Bamenda. I was in Yaoundé. I told family I'm going away because I had people who have been killed in my department, 5 of them. So I can almost stay. So family was asked me to go and wait. The day after, I got a telephone call from the president, just as I said. He called me to meet him at GPT in Yaoundé. When I got there, he said he wanted me to be a part of the team. I said, okay, so we agreed on terms of being part of the team. I found myself here and we started building IUGET, which is one of the best private institutions. But I'm still an ambassador of IUGET. I'm still an ambassador of IUGET. Wherever I am, anywhere I'm going to, I'm IUGET. I'm not leaving IUGET. My office is there, given to me. But it's just I wanted to stay with the family. And that is why I decided to go. The only message I have for them, as I said in my paper, is let them be very, very, very committed. The second advice is that let you be dedicated to the staff. Make sure that you follow up students.
We remind all GC advanced level holders that 𝐀𝐔𝐆𝐒 2026 will take place from the 9th to the 12th of September. Visit IUGET during these orientation and scholarship days and obtain your scholarship. This brings us to the end of this edition of our news. See you next week for another edition of the IUGET News, the French version. Until then, it's a goodbye from us.